Louisville showed a lot more maturity the first half than we did. Turned the ball over 12 times, and most of them were unforced. This shows the difference in the maturity of Louisville's team and ours. They've done a great job putting together some matured guys. I got 10 first-year players, 5 of them are freshmen. And their maturity, I thought, really made the difference in the first half. Came back the second half and turned the ball over 2 times. But when you dig a hole for yourself against a really good team like Louisville, who's playing connected, playing well together, playing within their skill set, playing for each other and executing the system, it's kind of hard to come back from. We made a couple of runs there, but that's the nature of playing against a team that's really playing well. The best team, I think, that they won. A team that became the closest to being who they are and reaching their potential. I'm hopeful that we can be one of those teams at the end of the year that can find a way to have that end of the season run that captivate the imagination of college basketball. Right now, we've been consistently inconsistent, and that's kind of who we've been. But I'm proud of the fight that our guys had in the second half, and I think that if we can continue to keep doing that, we'll win our share of the games toward the end of the season. But Louisville needs to be congratulated for just being connected and playing to their strengths and allowing themselves to execute their game plan consistently through basically the whole game. I think Coach has done a great job, and they ought to be congratulated and wish them well for the remainder of the season. Any questions? Don't all raise your hands at once. Act like y'all in church.
Coach, your team always has a ton of size, great athletes. Louisville was able to win the rebounding battle today. What makes Louisville such a good rebounding team, even though they don't have as much size?
I tell you what, Nancy, it's a big difference. And maybe as you guys are media type, it's a big difference when you have maturity and guys who kind of been around a while. They go through the maturation process. And we probably say the same thing to our kids. We probably run the same drill, but their maturity allows them to execute those things a lot better. You know, athleticism, size, and athletic ability is pretty good in track. But in basketball, you know, you have to make so many decisions in 0.5 seconds, and we have not been on point with that the entire year, and I think that's where they are in terms of playing to their strengths and then being consistent with the little things that it takes to win basketball games. We're still developing it. I was screaming and hollering from the beginning of the game. Shot goes up, and I got guys standing on the outside looking. But I've been accustomed to my juniors and seniors being freshmen and sophomores in our program. You know, and that's not who we are. I got 5 freshmen and 1 junior. So that's kind of who we are. You know, that's just shows what I said earlier. Louisville has a good mix. I think they may have 1 freshman on the team, maybe. Okay, and that makes a difference in how consistent you are with executing everything, not only rebound.
Leonard, what would you say that Javon Hadley brings to the lineup? Because we're talking about, like, he's an undersized power forward, essentially. Not a lot of flash to him. He gets it done.
Well, like I said earlier, sometimes the undersized can be an advantage for you. When you're in your heart, when he's as tough as this youngster is. I think every team tries to have a guy like Hadley on their team, a guy who just is extremely competitive. And his motor's always running. And that's just that it thing that some guys have that then regardless of what their size, they just find a way because they're wired that way. And because we've had our share of those kind of guys. He's a unique individual where he doesn't take any possessions off. Extremely confident. Now, he's a senior too, right?
5th year.
5th year? Yeah, that might have a little something to do with it. But that's what normally happens when you learn. And but that's the new basketball that we all dealing with. The portal, you got to hit it right. NIL, the portal, all of it kind of works together. I think they have done a tremendous job of picking the right kind of guy that fit the way they want to play, and that's not easy. And that's really masterful. That sometimes you can recruit kids who are talented, but they don't necessarily fit the way you want to play. Hadley fits, and just about any way he show up, I mean, everybody would love to have him because his motor is over the top. He never stops. And that's what makes him unique and special.
More questions for Coach?
Yes, sir.
Can I make a comment? Coach, I saw you on the way out.
Yes.
I want to congratulate you on what you contribute to basketball, and I wish you best in the college.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Everybody keep asking me what I'm going to do. And I try not to lie. I try to call it like it is. So I told somebody that I want to learn how to play a piano.
Really?
I'm going to take voice lessons. I got a guitar that somebody gave me about 8 years ago, still in the same place it was when they gave it to me. But no, I have some things in mind. But right now, my focus is try to finish the season as strong as we can and make something magical happen. And then I'll worry about what I'm going to do later. All right. Thank y'all very much.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.